Hi there, my name is Amanda Person and I'm a fossil preparator. I've been working on the Dinomummy since January of 2019, and prior to that I worked on it for about 5 years, beginning in 2008. The tool I've been using recently is called a microjack. They come in many different sizes. The smallest is a number 1 and they go up to 6 or 7. The size that I've been using is a number 3, and that has sort of like a little jackhammer, and it has a little bit of a sound and a vibration, and the tool just goes in and out and it works to remove lighter weight material. So when we do the bulk removal, we use a bigger tool, and when we get close to the skin, I use the smaller tool, and it helps to blow away the sand. We're chipping the sand away, and it's air driven, so it also blows the sand away. So there are several different types of matrix or rock type that is on top of the skin. Luckily, the large portion of the scales, once you get very close, so maybe 2 or 3 millimeters above the scale, it is a very fine-grained sand. So what has been happening recently is the ironstone or the harder concretion material is on top, and that's when I use the bulk removal or the larger tool to take off. And then once we got close to the skin, it has been a sand, and so that's easy to clean off. And of course, that goes very fast. It's like a dream to uncover inches at a time in a day, but once that concretion material that was on top of the sand, then at some point, which has been happening more recently, is close to the skin and the little sand, the soft sand material isn't there anymore, then that takes quite a bit longer to uncover. So when the concretion is right up against the scales are very well preserved because the concretion has protected it, but it is difficult to remove the concretion without damaging the scales. So at that point, then the preparation goes much slower, and you spend hours uncovering about an inch as opposed to hours uncovering many inches. So to tell the difference between the scales and the rocks sometimes can be pretty difficult, but we just take tiny layers off at a time, and you end up getting maybe to the tip of a scale, and it's black and it's shiny and you know that's what it is, and then you start to go really slowly around there and uncover the whole scale. And once you find a patch of scales, it's easier because you can use that, you know where the scales are, and then you can sort of go out, spread out from there on either side, and uncover more, and you sort of assume that it's going to follow the same trend. If the scales are going up into a wrinkle, you just sort of follow the scales. If it's going down, you just have to be very careful because it's unpredictable. The scales can wrinkle at any time, and so we just go very, very slowly. As soon as we find a scale, we just go very slowly.